in less than an hour from now, Donald Trump will take the stage in Akron, Ohio, as he enters week 2 of a new Donald that we're seeing on the campaign trail. But as his brand new campaign manager proclaimed yesterday, Donald Trump doesn't, quote, hurl personal insults. Well, he may have done that this morning, exactly that, when he tweeted, "Someday when things calm down, I'll tell the real story of @JoeNBC," that's Joe Scarborough, and his very insecure longtime girlfriend @Morning Mika, quote, "2 clowns." He didn't like what they were saying. Well, Kellyanne Conway had to clarify her comments this morning on Mornings with Maria. She works for Trump now.
What I was saying is he doesn't hurl personal insults gratuitously, meaning until he's attacked first. And look, he has a right to defend himself. I am told, because we have interns monitoring all of these shows, I am told that that show, particularly this morning, has been an unending anti-Trump screed.
Except that for the first part of the campaign, Ed Rollins, and we also have Dennis Kucinich with us, Joe and Mika were very supportive of Donald Trump. This one's on Donald Trump, I think, because Kellyanne Conway has been getting very high marks, A-pluses, in refocusing this campaign, and then it gives him one morning, and this is what happens.
As she should. She's a first-rate professional. I've worked with her in the past. She's very much on line with the message. The first thing you tell any candidate, and Dennis has been a candidate, so he can say it even better, is you can't react to the stories. You can't get up and read the New York Times and spend all day trying to get at the New York Times. You have to run your own campaign. You have to drive your own message. And Donald Trump, for the last 3 or 4 weeks, has stepped every single week on every time he has a powerful message, whether it's the economic speech or the speech in Cleveland last week or what have you, in Milwaukee. He basically then gets back and gets in this little battle here. He's got to drive his message. And what happens is Hillary is not doing much of anything. We need to get this focus back on her. As long as it's focused on him, which is their attitude, let's just put the spotlight on Donald and let him perform for the next 2 days and he'll self-destruct. It has to be about her. You have to drive the message on the things that she has. And so I always say to candidates, don't read the stuff. If it's really serious, you need to respond to it, I'll tell you. Okay. But to get into it with Morning Joe and the guests there is just is foolish.
Well, it's a losing game. And Dennis, Donald Trump is actually extremely close now in your home state of Ohio. I think there's a 4-point difference right now. Hillary's slightly ahead, but that's within the margin of error, so to speak. This is a brand new poll. Arguably, if he's so awful, she should be way ahead. But he apparently is resonating somehow, somewhere, and yet he's got this issue. What if he does manage to harness his self-control and figure this out? Is he getting very close in Ohio to the point where he can overtake her?
Well, Ohio's up for grabs, but I just want to say the Scarborough-Brzezinski ticket is not the one he should be concerned about. As Ed Rollins just said, you know, when you're the candidate, you have to have message discipline. You have to focus on getting your message across. And he's actually losing an opportunity to do that because more attention is paid to his response than is paid to the initial insult. So this is really a test of whether or not he can keep a campaign on message. And if he can do that, he has a chance. If he can't do that, he has no chance.
Hillary's cash flow is ahead, and she has been, but he really managed to raise, Ed, a lot of money in July. You raise money for him. Are you finding that these episodes, these Twitter episodes, are making it harder for you? Because he came off a pretty decent week last week, or at least an end of the week, when he reset his campaign.
You know, the truth of the matter is he has another shot at this thing. He's got a new team that are a very effective team, and he's got to drive. Again, he can't have any stumbles. You have a very short span of time left here. He's not ahead in any.
Calling TV anchors clowns. I mean,
well, you know,
we've been known to be on occasion, but.
It's just, that's not, as Dennis said, that's not the battle. The battle is her and Obama, and
is it hurting your chances of getting people to write checks?
It has had an impact. There's no question about it. It's had an impact on him. So I think at this point in time, people want to give him another shot. People want to look at this campaign. If we're still having this conversation in 2 weeks, then obviously he's going to have a hard time. He's got 2 weeks to settle this thing down. Hopefully the new team can get him settled down. And the critical thing is quit watching TV and quit reading the newspapers. Run your own campaign, get on your own message, and attack her. There's so much out there to take her on, and not a bit of it's being pushed, and he's the one that has to push it.
Dennis, he is going after the Clinton Foundation. He's saying shut it down. It doesn't smell good at all to a lot of voters that she and Bill Clinton have taken a lot of money from certain less than desirable characters, and then it makes people wonder, did they get extra access? He could just go over that if he shut down his Twitter, if he shut down his Twitter account, certainly, his Twitter feed, and then focused on that, and yet it doesn't seem to be that easy.
Well, first of all, the issue of the conduct of the foundation with respect to foreign donations and possible impact on U.S. policy is a legitimate question, and it's a serious issue. And it's one that ought to be discussed in this election. But as has been pointed out in this broadcast, the more that Mr. Trump brings up other issues that are extraneous, the less opportunity he has to go after issues that have some relevance and salience to the American people.
Okay. Listen, it's great to have both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's funny. It's interesting to see. Dennis is the Democrat, Ed is the Republican, and they both are being honest about their candidates, and that's all we can really hope for. Great to see both of you.
I have great respect for Dennis. Dennis is a great man.
Aw.
Hey, good to be with you, Ed. Thanks.
That? And they both hate me. Just kidding.
We love you. That's why we're here.
Good to have both of you. Thanks, gentlemen.